there's this couple that I heard that they both struggle so much to when they're in argumentative state or when that trigger's happening, that to properly communicate, and it could easily be that energy and the fighting and all that, but they know that's not productive, so they have this key word that is like pineapple. And pineapple means I love you. Pineapple means I want to marry you. Pineapple means I'm mad right now, but I love you forever. Like that one word represents so much. And it's like, it's that compassion, right? It doesn't have to be this overnight thing. It's this shifting of processing and it could take a while, but it's necessary. But I love that you said that, because I think everyone that's listening or in this process where it's like, well, if I don't do this beautifully, like this standard goal, then I suck. And this isn't, but we're not in a movie here, it's like a lot of conversations are crying, and rolling on the ground, but it's giving yourself that compassion. So I love that you said that. It's like a really realistic view of it.
It's realistic, first of all, and it's just, again, more accurate.
Yeah.
If you understand why you're behaving that way in the first place. You're not behaving that way because you're so messed up. Yeah. I understand that behavior may be hurtful to your partner. I'm not denying that, but you're not acting that way because you're messed up. You're acting that way because your nervous system is working hard to keep you safe. Yeah. If that's the case, we can't expect it to be like flipping a switch. That wouldn't have kept us safe all this time. It needed to be deeply ingrained. So it's a very gradual rewiring that is starting to happen. And you're so right. I think so many of us think healing is this, like, again, something we have to be perfect in, which is, again, just a reflection of our trauma responses of like, I just need to get it right and then the stories come in because no one's going to love me. No one's going to wait. That's a reflection, again, of our trauma and how we learn to keep ourselves safe and all of those things. So yeah, it's completely not realistic. And I love that idea of like a word where, like, again, just having the understanding you're probably only going to get 1% better. And if you do 1% better, you're fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Like, you're killing it if you do 1% better each time. That's not even like that's huge.
Totally.
That's realistically the most we could expect in a day-to-day change.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's that gradual progression that's been so beautiful to like your story, right? To get you from where you were to now rocking this power suit and having this dope coaching community and helping them close that damn gap so they can be who they're meant to be. Like, it took years for you to get here. Mind you, you're able to create the systems to, efficiently get there maybe a little quicker and some hacks and things to think about. But it's that 1%. And that gradualization. And what's beautiful is it's kind of like going to the gym. It's really hard in the beginning when you're like struggling to lift the weights or what have you. Then you see that, like, I call my chest like titty muscles, but I'll be like, dang, I got that little, hold up, wait, I got this little titty muscle right here. And then that's that little bit, like, but you have to kind of follow that 1% to see, oh wow, I'm 10% better than I was. It's that discipline to just get to that 10, to see that bit of progress that maybe give you some momentum to keep going. But that's
true. That's so true. And so like an example that helps people sometimes understand this, so what we're doing is we're trying to expand your nervous system's capacity to hold these different challenges. And we want it to match that of your goals. For most of us, like, our goals, the nervous system we would need to have the relationship we desire or the business we desire, our nervous system is nowhere close to that. It does not have the capacity, like at the gym, right? Like, you might want to be lifting 100-pound dumbbells. You are nowhere close to doing that. You're going to have to gradually build to that. If you went straight to the 100, you would hurt yourself very severely.
Totally.
The Self-Hype Podcast. The Self-Hype Podcast. The Self-Hype Podcast.